Hey guys, and welcome back to my property project. A little over a year ago, I was spraying some blackberries in this area along the road here, and I said in a year from now, I'll provide an update video on how it went. Well, this is that update video. I'll show you a couple different things, but first is this one. This area is the area that I sprayed, and I've never gone back here again to do any brush cutting or trimming or anything. So right here is where the blackberries were, and just through the course of the winter, the spring, I don't know, maybe deer walking through here helped knock them down, but the blackberries are now over there. You can see the new line, how do I do this? The new line of the blackberries running down here. You'll see there's a few volunteers that spring up. I'm not sure if these are vines that survived the spray or they're new shoots that are coming off of that bush, you know, the remaining, the stuff that I didn't get to with the spray. But either way, we have a little bit of growth along here, but 90% of it is gone. I don't have these huge 7-foot tall brambles anymore. It's been reseeded. It's been pushed back to over there. This is all blackberries here. So now I just have to do it again. The only reason these aren't gone is because I couldn't reach them. There's too many bushes right here. So these bushes are gone. Now it's the next row's turn. It's a similar story right here. Try and ignore the tall grass. I haven't mowed it in a while. I just drive my quad through here, as you can see. But these bushes, these blackberry bushes, used to be all the way over here. So huge amount of success. That spray has been very good. I've got more bushes this way, as you can see to my left. And along the ground, there's some volunteers that are popping up. I'll need to do a light dusting, you know, targeted spray, but that's pretty good in my opinion. This whole area was closed off. You could barely walk down here without getting your legs cut up. Very happy with how that's gone. And last but not least, this is an area that I'd previously sprayed. I cut up with the brush cutter, knocked it all down, and then I sprayed again. I'll show a clip here from the last video. I'm standing in roughly the same spot. You'll notice that these blackberries have been pushed out. Those ones are now dead as well. And I'm gonna be cutting those up today, hopefully to respray and start regaining access to this property. I don't need to wait a year between sprays. I just need to wait a couple of weeks, knock it down, and then spray the next row. Oh, I'm nice and sweaty now. Well, you can see, there we go. So I've got all those blackberries, the dead ones, cut back to the living ones again. And so now it's time to spray as deep as I can. Just behind these blackberries, there's a valley that drops down to the creek. And it's a pretty steep drop. I'm not gonna get these things back all the way. So what'll probably happen is, you know, what'll become standard procedure is every spring or something, I just spray the new growth that's trying to climb back up the top of that valley, and then I just leave the rest alone. That'll be good. I do want some blackberries anyways to pick and eat. They are incredibly yummy. All right, guys, so that's that. It's my 1-year update. That Brushtox works pretty good. You don't really have to chop the blackberries up. If you don't really need access to the land, they'll break and they'll collapse and fall apart on their own. You just have to kind of wait a year for them to do that. If you do want immediate access, you're gonna have to mulch it with something like a brush hog or something that's big and tough. I'm using a handheld brush cutter. But hope you like this one. Hope you can handle your own blackberries as good or better than I am handling mine. And I'll see you on the next one.